Hi, this is Greg Johnson with resourcesforlife.com, and this is a short video about choosing a cell phone provider, a cell phone service provider. People often ask me regarding the iPhone because it is only available with AT&T. What should a person consider doing? Should they just get an iPod Touch, or should they get an iPhone? And if they get the iPhone, there's concern about being locked into a service contract. And so this is basically my short message to people who are currently exploring that option or those options. First of all, you should know that if you do want the iPhone because of the camera feature that's built in, the built-in microphone and speaker, etc., you can get the iPhone, and then after a period of a month or so, if you decide you really just don't want to keep paying, I don't know if it's $40 to $60 a month right now with AT&T, you can cancel your service and pay a $200 cancellation fee. Now that seems like a lot of money, but if you're going to pay for cell phone service for a couple of years, it might be as much as $60 a month. Then you're looking at $1,200. So better lose $200 than to lose $1,200. And the nice thing about AT&T is once you are set up with service with AT&T, your initial service plan for the first phone that you have, let's say it costs $60 a month, but each additional phone that you put on the plan, if it's a regular phone, can be as little as $10 a month. And so it ends up being pretty economical once you get this family plan and start sharing your minutes for phone usage. Now, if you have an additional iPhone, if you have two Apple iPhones, then you'll save a little bit of money with the second phone, but still, I think it's about $30 a month for the plan to support the iPhone, and then $10 a month because it's an additional phone on your contract. And of course, the other option is just to have the iPod Touch and then carry around a regular cell phone. As far as the other service providers out there, I really like Verizon as far as coverage. I think Verizon offers some really good coverage. I was on a cross-country trip on one occasion from the Midwest out to Seattle, from Iowa to Seattle, and the person I was traveling with had Verizon. I was amazed that we could get a signal out in the middle of, basically the middle of nowhere, like in Montana, essentially. We were able to get a very good cell phone signal, whereas at the time I had Sprint PCS, part of the PCS network, and my reception was really poor. So anyway, if what you want is quality coverage coast to coast, I'd say go with Verizon. I always found Sprint was really good. I had Sprint for probably 5 or 6 years. I found that Sprint was really good in metropolitan areas, in the big cities, Chicago, DC. I've been down to Austin area with the Sprint phone, and I was really impressed with that. But once you get outside the main cities, then you're going to be roaming. It seemed to me that was my experience with Sprint. And similarly with AT&T. One thing you should know also is that once you start roaming, or even if you have phone service in some areas, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you have the ability to use the iPhone or any of these, check your email on any of these personal information, digital assistants or whatever, PDAs, because those systems rely on the digital network or some sort of, internet connectivity. And sometimes, all you have is voice connectivity just to make a regular voice call. So you want to be familiar with that, where your coverage is. Well, anyway, I hope this has helped, and let me know if you have any questions by email. I'll try to provide a follow-up video. Take care.